Rusame reader, Song, and today I will be reading to you from CountryHumans OneShots by Suspicious Glitch. Now, on to the next one-shot, Flirts Gone Wrong. To say Russia was easily flustered would be an understatement. That man could not handle flirting at all, and having a flirty American as his roommate didn't help. See, America was one confident and flirty bastard in Russia's eyes. That man could not seem to leave the Russian alone. The American loved messing with him and getting him all red in the face. Well, more than his face already was, at least with his red part of the flag. The two were kind of forced to move in together by United Nations, who was sick and tired of them constantly fighting, so he kind of forced them to move in together and get along. Russia never understood how United Nations thought that was a good idea. What if they ended up murdering each other? I mean, luckily for him, the two started getting along after a while, and didn't nearly fight as much, if at all, anymore. But that was a stupid idea in the Russians' eyes. I mean, seriously, who makes two people who seem to hate each other's guts move in together? Hey! Russia's train of random thoughts were broken by the short voice he was now used to. And by the looks of it, the owner of the voice was in a happy mood, which made Russia internally groan, knowing full well where this was going. Are you ignoring me? America asked in an annoyed voice, which Russia just ignored and tried to act like he was busy on his phone. America huffed before climbing over the couch to sit next to Russia. Why do you always insist on climbing over it? You can't just walk over and sit like a normal person? Russia asked after feeling the American sit next to him, not bothering to look away from his phone. Oh, so now you can speak, America asked sarcastically, rolling his eyes. Not that the Russian could see them, considering he had his stupid sunglasses on. Then he continued, when he got no response. Well, maybe I just like climbing over it. That's stupid. What are you, a kid? Russia asked again, not bothering to look away from his phone, as he mindlessly scrolled through Instagram. I'm not a kid, it's just... whatever. America grumbled, annoyed by the fact that the Russian called him a kid, and by the fact that he wasn't even paying full attention to him. Maybe he'll leave me alone if I keep this up. I don't feel like dealing with this right now. Russia thought to himself, praying America wouldn't try anything and would just shut up. But of course, after a few minutes, America spoke up again. You know, I don't like being ignored like this, Russia. This kind of got the Russian's attention, as the American usually used a nickname or even pet names these days when referring to him. But he tried to brush it off like it didn't surprise him at all. Russia just hummed back, enjoying being the one to mess with the shorter country for once. I see how it is, America said in a bland tone. This got the Russian feeling a bit nervous. Did I upset him? Surely not. Why do I even care if I did? He's just an annoying prick. Well, a prick I like, but... whatever. Russia thought, shaking his head slightly, when he felt suddenly the American getting up. He thought he actually did something to upset him and was going to apologize, when suddenly America put his legs around Russia and sat down on his lap, straddling him, his hands making their way around the Russian's neck. Russia blushed profusely at this, not expecting America to do, well, this in response to being ignored. You know, you're cute when you're flustered, America flirted, his voice coming out a bit more deep than usual. Come on, Russia. Speak up. Don't just ignore me like this. It's rude, America said, his face getting closer to the stunned Russian's face. What are you doing? Russia blurted out without thinking, making the American laugh lightly. Nothing, at least not yet, America said in a suggestive tone, making the Russian freak out more. Dear Lord, what did I get myself into? I'm too homosexual for this. Russia thought to himself, very much panicking. You're not talking much. I'm sorry, did I go too far? Are you uncomfortable? America asked with a frown, all his flirty attitude gone. Russia stuttered out, not really knowing how to respond. He wasn't uncomfortable. He just didn't know what to do. He felt happy being this close to the American, but he was also way too flustered to give a proper response. I'll take that as a yes. Sorry, Russia, America said, quickly letting go of the Russian's neck and getting off his lap. I'll let you be. Sorry. America apologized again before leaving to his room, presumably leaving the confused Russian to himself in their shared living room. Russia let out a sigh, trying to calm his burning face. He felt bad. He wasn't uncomfortable, but America thought he was, because he couldn't talk properly now. He was most likely upset with himself. He wanted to say it was fine, but his words basically left him in that moment. Damn it, Russia said out loud in frustration. Should I talk to him? Maybe. He needs some time to himself right now. Though I might make it worse if I just burst in there. Russia thought, deciding to just go and have a drink. He was way too sober for this. Now, he wasn't that much of a drinker, but right now he was willing to succumb to the stereotype and have some vodka. Making his way to the kitchen, he found the alcohol and took a big gulp of it, coughing lightly from how much he took at once. Meanwhile, America was in his room, debating what to do. I'm such an idiot. He couldn't even talk to me, America Whisper yelled at himself, feeling frustrated. Lying down on his bed, he let out a sigh. What was he supposed to do? Maybe I should apologize again, or... That's not a good idea. He's probably mad at me right now. America mumbled out, turning to his side. What if I ruin things between us forever? Oh, goodness. America was very much panicking. He liked Russia as more than a friend and didn't want to lose him over his lack of self-control when it came to flirting with the taller man. America felt tears sting his eyes. He felt very bad right now. He didn't want to ruin things between them. What was I even thinking? I don't even know if he likes men, yet I'm always on to him. I'm such an idiot. America yelled out, not realizing how loud he had become. Whimpers came out of his mouth as he pulled a blanket over himself and curled into a ball. Meanwhile, Russia heard the outburst and flinched before realizing it was America who yelled. Oh shit, Russia mumbled, a bit tipsy but still very much sober. I really should talk to him. Making his way to the American's room, he softly knocked on the door, yet he got no response. America, I know you're in there. Can I come in? Russia asked, loud enough for the other to hear him, yet still no response came. Sighing, Russia decided to let him be for now. He didn't want to make everything worse by walking in since he didn't get the permission to. After a few hours passed, Russia was now definitely very much drunk. The amount of alcohol he had showing effect finally. Russia, in his state, couldn't handle the silence anymore, and decided to just try and talk to the American again. America, please talk to me. He slurred his words a bit, hearing the shuffling from inside the room. The door finally opened. Are you drunk? America asked quietly, looking up at the Russian, who looked down slightly. Maybe. Oh God, you are. Did I seriously make you that uncomfortable that you had to get drunk over it? America whispered out, looking down, but Russia still heard him. America. Russia started before taking a few seconds to pause, then continue. Hey, look at me. Russia demanded in a harsh tone, making America flinch slightly before looking back up at him. You didn't make me uncomfortable. Russia said, but America didn't believe him. You're just saying that because you're drunk, Russia. You probably don't even remember what I'm talking about in your current state. Fine, I might be drunk, but I'm not stupid. I know you didn't make me uncomfortable. Russia persisted. Go to bed, Russia. Do you need help getting there? America ignored his words. America, for fuck's sake, listen to me. Russia yelled, now feeling more sober and slurring his words less. Russia, seriously, just go to bed. You're talking nonsense right now. I saw how you looked, and that was uncomfortable. America stated, as if it were a fact. He was sure of feeling slightly overwhelmed by everything going on right now. Yet, I'm not going to bed until you believe me. Sighing, the American slowly moved to close the door, but Russia blocked it with his foot. Russia, stop this. America warned in a harsh tone. I said niet. You didn't make me uncomfortable. Russia again said. Okay, America said blankly, feeling tired from everything now and overwhelmed at the same time. You seriously don't believe me, Russia said in disbelief. You're drunk. You don't know what you're saying. Drunk words are the most true ones you know. Sure they are. Go to bed now. America glared at the Russian, who glared back. Fuck these, Russia mumbled, and America thought he was finally gonna leave, but nope. Russia pushed past the door, making America stumble and almost fall. What the fuck, Russia? America said, feeling slightly scared now. He didn't know what on earth the Russian was doing. As Russia moved closer to America, America moved backward till his back finally hit the wall and he freaked out. Okay, you can quit now. I believe you, okay? America said nervously. Do you, though? Russia raised a brow, putting his hands on the wall to both sides of America, making him blush. Yep, America replied, having a serious bi-panic now. This wasn't like Russia at all. Where's all this confidence coming from, huh? America half-joked. He seriously didn't expect Russia to do this. I don't know, Russia hummed, his face now dangerously close to the American's, making him panic and blush even worse. Okay, you can stop now, you know, America blurted out. Yeah, but you seem to be liking this, so why should I, Ame? Russia flirted. Is he fucking flirting with me? America's thoughts ran wild at this. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not, but... America nervously said. You're drunk, and I'm not taking advantage of you like this. America finished in a serious tone. See, this is what I love about you. You're always so considerate, Russia said, putting one hand on America's chin. Russia, quit it. Is this some kind of revenge for every time I flirted with you? America whined, feeling his face burning. Niet. I just get flirty with people I like when drunk, I guess. Russia smirked when America's eyes widened in shock. But I thought you were... straight? America nodded, and Russia laughed. America, I'm more gay than you, literally. I don't even like women. Russia laughed again at the American's surprised face. Seriously? America asked in disbelief. I thought you liked both, if I was lucky, at most. Yeah, no, I seriously don't like women. Russia let go of America, and America quickly made his way and sat down on his bed, saying, I really need to process this, while doing so. Well, since you're so convinced I'm too drunk right now, Russia started, I guess I'll prove it to you tomorrow when I'm fully sober. And with that, Russia left a flustered American who yelled out "What's that supposed to mean?" making Russia chuckle as he left for his room. America could barely sleep that night, wondering if what Russia said was true, or just drunk rambling. He did sleep a bit, but when he woke up, he really didn't want to leave his room, in fear of what would happen. Does he remember everything? Does he even remember anything? America said out loud to himself. I really need to stop talking to myself, he mumbled out before finally deciding to get out of his room. As he entered the dreaded living room, he saw Russia sitting on the couch, again on his phone. Deja vu much, he thought bitterly. Come, sit next to me, America, Russia said, scaring the American slightly. How'd you know I was here? I heard the door, dumbass. Right. America made his way over to the other side of the couch and sat down, nervously playing with his hands. No jumping over it this time, Russia asked in a joking tone, turning off his phone and putting his full attention on the American. No, America replied after a few seconds, not looking at the Russian, who stared at him, too afraid to. So, about last night, Russia started, and America felt his stomach turn at the words that came out next. I remember it all, you know. You do? America stuttered out, cursing at himself internally for doing so. Mm-hmm, Russia hummed, turning his full body to face the American, who now looked over slightly before looking back at his hands as if they were the most interesting thing ever. America? Russia said softly, and America finally got the courage to look over at him fully. Yeah? I meant it when I said you didn't make me uncomfortable. I was just... Russia let out a grumble before saying the final word. Flustered, he said, embarrassed as he blushed slightly from admitting it. You're serious? America asked, hopeful. Of course I am. Why would I lie to you? America was about to answer, but Russia cut him off. Don't actually answer that. I'm honest with you. America smiled slightly before a sudden blush covered his face, making Russia look at him in confusion. About last night, America mumbled. You're going to need to be a bit more specific, Ame, Russia said, although he had a pretty good idea of what America meant. A slight smirk made its way onto his face. You said you get flirty with people you like when drunk, America muttered. Louder, Ame. I can't hear you, the Russian said in a teasing voice, making the American huff. I said you get flirty with people you like when drunk, America yelled out. There, is that loud enough for you? America asked with a horrible blush on his face from embarrassment. Russia laughed before pretending to wipe a tear from his eye and moved closer to the American. Yeah, did I now? I can't quite remember that, Russia said, pretending to think. Seriously? Nah, I'm just messing with you, Ame, Russia said, putting a hand to the American's chin and tilting his head up a bit more. I wasn't joking, you know. America could feel his heart rate speed up. Neither was I joking about being gay. So, you... America cut himself off, daring not to say what he thought the Russian was implying. I like you. Yeah, Russia said bluntly. Well, that was very straightforward. Do you like me, though? Or did I just confess for nothing and you were just messing with me this whole time? Russia frowned slightly. What? No, America yelled, before realizing what he said and quickly correcting himself. I mean, yes. I like you back. America said shyly, seeming to lose all of his confidence, which Russia secretly found very cute. Where's all the confidence now, Amay? You're never this shy with me, you filthy flirt. Russia joked, to lighten the mood, and it seemed to work as America laughed slightly. It's just I never expected you to like me back. I wasn't planning on confessing, if I'm being honest. All that flirting was just me trying to get a reaction, partly me trying to see if maybe I had a chance. I thought you getting flustered was just, I don't know, not being used to a guy flirting with you? Not 'cause I thought you were actually gay. I mean, I hoped you were, but I still didn't have much hope, America admitted. Well, that's... And you're super cute when you're flustered, so that was also part of it, America said smugly. Oh, really? And who's the one who's flustered now? Russia said in a mocking tone as he got closer to America's face, and making him back up lightly in surprise. See, you're basically terrified I'm gonna kiss you, Russia joked. I'm not terrified, you prick. You know what? America exclaimed. Hmm? Russia hummed in amusement when America suddenly connected their lips, surprising the Russian. Before Russia could actually kiss back, however, America pulled back with a red face and started profusely apologizing. Shit, sorry. I should have asked for permission. I'm impulsive. Fuck, I'm sorry. Russia laughed, easing the American's panic. You don't mind I did it, do you? America asked carefully. Niet, of course not, you idiot. You just surprised me, that's all. Russia answered, quickly pulling America onto his lap. Russia, do it again. Okay then, you don't have to tell me twice, America said happily before kissing him again, this time the Russian kissing him back. As the shorter country pulled back from the kiss, he stared at the Russian, getting a confused head tilt to the side from him. That's cute, America said teasingly. What is? Russia asked, seeming to lose a bit of his previous confidence. You tilt your head like a puppy, America teased more, gaining a grumble from the taller country. Oh, shut up, Russia said before kissing him again, this time pulling the American down with him onto the couch so that he was above him. You seriously trying to get into my pants right now? America teased. Maybe, Russia said, pinning America's hands above his head. Eh? America exclaimed, surprised, not expecting such a response. Russia just kissed his neck lightly before letting go of the American's hands and lying on him. Nah, I'm joking around. Russia chuckled, his face laying on America's neck. Don't do that, America whined. Russia just hummed, making the American shiver slightly from Russia's breathing hitting directly onto his neck. Russ. Be quiet. I'm tired. I barely slept last night. Whatever. America huffed before hugging the taller man that was practically using him as a big teddy bear to hug. You know it's like 11 a.m., right? That's why I'm going to sleep again. Now hush. Okay, sleep well, Russ, America whispered, taking off his sunglasses and the Russian's hat so that he could play with his hair. Russia looked over at the American's face. "Your eyes are very pretty," Russia muttered, before closing his eyes and falling asleep. "Thanks, Russ," America replied quietly, still playing with the other's hair for a few more minutes before falling asleep himself. And that's the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to join the Discord, which is linked down in the description below. That being said, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.